Hi everyone, and welcome to another language variations video. And today we will be looking at city names in different languages. And here replacing Melvin for this video is Lenn.
Hey guys.
Okay, so we are going to list a few cities around the world in English, French, Hungarian, and German. So let's go.
Okay, so the first one that we have is Cape Town in South Africa.
And in French, it is Le Cap.
In Hungarian, we say Fokváros, which means like grade city or degree city. We use the same word for like degree Celsius. That's the same word.
It sounds very wrong though.
Interesting. In German, we say Kapstadt, which is a very literal translation of Cape Town.
The next one we have is Vienna, Austria.
Which in French is not much different. It is Vienne.
Well, in Hungarian, of course, it will be different. We say beach with a B.
Can you say it again?
Beach. Well, it's almost spelled like beach. It's B-E with an apostrophe C-S.
In German, it's Wien. I can't do the very authentic Austrian way of pronouncing it.
Yeah, I have no idea how we got to beach, but if somebody knows, please let us know in the comments.
The next one is Naples, Italy.
And in French, it is spelled exactly the same, just pronounced slightly differently. It is Naples.
We are being different again, but not so much. We say Napoli.
All right. In German, it's Neapel.
Fairly close.
Not so different. Now we have Warsaw in Poland.
Which in French is also still quite similar to the English. Varsovie, although it's spelled with a V and not a W.
Same
I don't think that's so similar.
In Hungarian, we also spell it with a normal V and not a W. It's Warsaw, which sounds very similar, but spelled completely differently to the English version.
And sounds almost identical to the German one, which is with a W again for some reason. Warsaw.
Yeah, in Hungarian, the W doesn't really come into words that we use frequently. And
so actually the one that's the most different in this case is the French one, which
there you go.
Yeah.
It's from the sound.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, next is Venice, another Italy one.
Which in French is Venise, with a Z sound, spelled with an S.
In Hungarian, we say Velence.
That sounds
Which
pretty.
is accidentally,
Yes, it
or probably not accidentally, I just don't really know much about it, is also a city by a lake in Hungary, and the lake is also named after Venice and called Velence.
That is a fun fact. In German, it's Venedig.
I think that's the most different.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. I think the first time I heard it, I was wondering what city that is.
Yeah, I find that with Geneva. Like
Yeah,
the German
it
is so different. And like my colleague was telling me this, and I was like, where is that? I don't know.
Yes, when cities sound very different, then it gets a bit confusing. I think you're talking about a completely different place.
Okay, so we have Beijing, China.
Well, this one is very different in French because it is Pékin.
But that's like the English used to be. It used to be called Peking, but then it changed because Peking is related to Cantonese and Beijing is Mandarin. So we changed when it changed.
But I think in French you would still call it Pékin.
In Hungarian too, it's Peking.
In German as well, Peking.
So we all kept it. The old version.
Only the British changed.
Next one we have St. Petersburg, Russia.
Which is not so different in French. It is Saint Petersburg.
Interesting with the Borg in French.
But Saint Petersburg. I'm trying to think. You would actually say. So I think some people would pronounce the G, but otherwise you would say Saint Petersburg. Saint Petersburg, Saint Petersburg. I'm sure both are quite possible, depending on where you're from.
We're different again. We say Saint Petervar. So we just took all the words, like all parts of it, and translated them to the Hungarian version and pronouncing it like that.
Definitely sounds the nicest.
Yeah. And we write them in one word, like it's all one word.
The German is very close to French and English again. It's St. Petersburg.
Okay, last one, we have Mexico City, Mexico.
And in French it is, surprise, surprise, Mexico.
You don't say city at the end.
No, you could say, I mean, but that's the same you would say with everything. Mexico, la ville de Mexico, Mexico, which is au Mexique. So Mexico, the country would be Mexique, but the city, Mexico.
That's how you different.
Difference.
That is interesting.
And in Hungarian, we just translated the word city into Hungarian and we got Mexico város. Again, in one word.
German is the same. It's Mexiko-Stadt.
Literal translations.
Translations.
So there you have it. Hungarians like to be different again. But I think we established that French and English are fairly close again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let us know how you say these cities or even other cities that have very peculiar translations in your languages.
What do we want?
More subscribers!
When do we want it?
Now!
How are we going to get it?
Click the subscribe button! And don't forget the bell!
That's right. And remember to share.